Welcome to this month's newsletter overview, a podcast that brings you stories of transformation and prayer from around the world through the work of Every Home for Christ. July 2025, edition Every Home for Christ, Australia and New Zealand. Welcome to this special edition update from Every Home for Christ, Australia and New Zealand. In this July 2025 newsletter, we reflect on what it truly means to bring the good news of Jesus to every home, everywhere, in every generation. We begin with our heartbeat, evangelism. For over 50 years, EHC has been committed to sharing the gospel throughout our nation and the wider Pacific. It's more than just outreach. It's about fulfilling the Great Commission found in Matthew 28:19 and living out Christ's call to reach the lost. In the face of crisis and disaster, we've seen firsthand the resilience and unity of communities, especially in remote villages. These moments show how evangelism and humanitarian work go hand in hand, pointing people to hope in Jesus. At our recent 50th anniversary conference, held on June 18th, we celebrated this legacy with regional national directors and pastors from across the Asia Pacific. The conference was packed with inspiration, from the Japan project that distributed over 40,000 Bible tracts in Tokyo, to updates on the Jesus film, the Love Your Neighbor kits for churches, and a powerful devotional by Reverend Alex Thomas on gospel work in the Pacific. Looking ahead, we're excited to announce a series of outreach events. A regional mission in Coffs Harbour, a youth summit drawing leaders from across the Pacific, the NS Dollars Prayer Breakfast, and the Christmas Spectacular at NS Dollars Parliament House. It's through events like these that we glorify God. But our real measure of success? Not the numbers, but the depth of engagement. In fact, 92% of pastors say they value commitment over attendance. So our mission stays focused to reach every person of every age, everywhere. Speaking of the conference, it was a joy to welcome special guests including Ash Ambihaipahar MP and Mark Kaur MP, as well as national directors from across the Pacific. We heard from Young Go about the 3D animated Jesus film, and Peace James Dargan, a Wiradjuri elder, shared his testimony and his mission to bring the gospel to Aboriginal communities. One major highlight? The launch of the Every Home for Christ Christian Leadership Scholarship, aimed at young believers aged 18 to 25 who are pursuing studies in ministry or Christian leadership. It's our way of honouring the legacy of Eric Leach and investing in the next generation of gospel leaders. We're also thrilled to announce a new child sponsorship initiative in Pakistan in partnership with Pioneer Australia Missionaries. This project, based in Faisalabad, supports a school that is completely free from racial, gender, or religious discrimination. Children from low-income and marginalised Christian families are now receiving quality education and the gospel through textbooks, children's Bibles, and digital resources. One powerful story is of Anaya, the youngest of 7 in a Christian brickmaker family. Thanks to the school, she's the first in her family to ever attend school. And now she reads the Bible aloud to her parents. That's transformation. This school, now known as the Faisalabad School for Peace, was launched in 2017 with just 30 students. Today, it continues to grow with strong local leadership, transparent governance, and a model that blends spiritual and academic growth. It's a beacon of Christian education and inclusivity in a region that desperately needs it. How can you help? Your support goes a long way. Funding school fees, teacher salaries, Bibles, discipleship programs, and infrastructure. Each sponsorship isn't just helping one student. It's reaching families and even entire communities with the love of Christ. And as we move forward into the second half of the year, there's a lot on the calendar. August, we head to Coffs Harbour for a multicultural outreach weekend featuring Reverend Imran Maqsood, peers James Dargan, and youth leader Jemima Ayub. September 10th, the Asia Pacific Youth Summit hits the Jubilee Room at NS Dollars Parliament, bringing together young leaders from across the region. October 22nd. We'll gather for the NS Dollars Prayer Breakfast, November 3rd. It's the Australian Prayer Breakfast at Parliament House in Canberra. And on November 19th, don't miss our annual Christmas Spectacular, held once again at NS Dola's Parliament. As we close, we invite you to continue journeying with us. Through your prayers, your support, and your presence, you are a vital part of this mission. Together, we're seeing lives changed, leaders raised up, and the gospel spread to the ends of the earth. Until next time, be still and know that He is God. Thanks for listening to this month's episode. To support EHC, you can make a donation at everyhome.org.au/donate.